another episode of the Adepticon 2020 specials previews. I'm very excited. I am your host, the General, and with me is Hank Edley, one of the directors of Adepticon. How are you, sir?
Doing well, thanks.
Well, in this episode, we've had the privilege to have a sneak peek. I have the proofs of the actual Adepticon challenge coins. Now, if you have been going to Adepticon like I have, this is actually a thing in the show where you collect these coins which are sequentially numbered and they're limited in numbers. And you've been having how many iterations of these coins have you had?
So, I mean, we've done this now. This will be, I believe, our 6th year running. Every year, Adepticon has, our standard artwork, but every year we work with, talented artists. Most recently we've worked with Tim Tulin on our year-by-year artwork. This is our artwork for this year in coin form. This same artwork will appear throughout the show in either additional merch, but our challenge coins that we produce every year, it's kind of a way of, if you're coming to the show, this is kind of one of those items you can take away. They've been limited in the past to 300. We've sold out the last couple of years.
That's right.
So this year we're upping the number to 400.
Ooh.
And you may notice that these are the proofs. So these sides are not currently numbered, but when you get the ones at the show, they will be unique, numbered individually.
These are the super rare ones.
Yeah, these are the super ones. But if you have a favorite number, I know you can work. Not only will you then order these through the Adepticon cart, but typically you pick these up at the Games and Gears booth, and typically they are kind enough to let you kind of know what numbers are available, and if you have a lucky number, go by and see if you can pick that particular one up.
Yeah, so I believe it's first come, first serve. But the great thing is you can get this in the cart straight away. So if you don't want to miss your chance of getting these coins, then get them straight away. Now, what's really cool, what we've done is Hank's been nice enough to show us both sides of the coins, basically. So these are the two faces of the coins that you're going to see. The interesting thing that I really like about it, since I've been collecting these for about 6 years, and I have 6 unique coins now, is that because they're 40 millimeters in diameter, you can use them as objectives for multiple different games. So when I play some of my 40k games, I have 6 different variants now. I can use them. If there is like an Eternal War mission where there's just one objective in the center of the board, like there is in some Eternal War missions, I just put that one Adepticon challenge coin in front. Also, if there's a bit of history as well with the US military as well, which I thought is fantastic, is when you're at the Adepticon bar or any bar in Schoenberg in Chicago, if you're with your friends and you bring out your coin and you slap it on the table and no one else brings out their coin, they have to buy you a round of drinks. That's apparently the old adage of where the military coins came from, and what they used to do with it. So you can also do it for all sorts of. But it's a nice collectible memorabilia. The art. So give us. I mean, every year you have a theme, and I never actually sat down with you and talked about the theme and what the themes behind each art is, and each one is so specific in how they are done, and they look. And I love the art. The art's always in my mind very epic. What's the theme behind this one here for this year?
Well, I mean, our themes, vary year from year. We've had kind of a Cthulhu-esque theme in the past. We've had, cyber ravens in the past. One of the things we try to do with our designs and is portray both kind of the futuristic side of the artwork and the fantasy side of the artwork. So in this case, when you're looking at these two vulture-like skulls. One of them is a cyber skull. One of them is a more traditional skull. And same thing with kind of our Adepticon skull and the horns. We're constantly adapting our artwork every year to kind of make that year's artwork unique. And Tim does a fantastic job of kind of taking the vision Sometimes it ties in with our friendly theme, so we do a 40K friendly every year that has an interesting theme.
Oh, nice.
But this year, Tim kind of really captured our vision, I think, very well. It's tough every year to come up with new artwork that kind of takes it to the next level. But as I look in my closet at the various T-shirts and sweatshirts that I have, I can always kind of pick out what my favorites are.
I must say, 2020 Adepticon art, the coins and the medals. If you guys haven't seen the medal episode, tune in and check that out. You are taking it the next step. I do feel you've notched it up a little bit, and that's kind of got me excited for the whole feel of Adepticon, the show, because that mirrors, in my mind, the effort you guys put into putting on the show all across, whether it's running events, the amazing terrain that you guys put together every year for the actual event, and the stuff that goes on via the vendors and the companies that put it on. So it really does seem that 2020 is going to be a special year. So without further ado, I'm going to wrap this up. Make sure you guys jump on December 8th at 1 p.m. Central Time to jump onto getting your events. You can get the merch on December 8th as well, so you can get this. Make sure you get it before it sells out. And thank you for joining us in this world exclusive on the Adepticon Challenge coins. It's been a privilege. I am the General. Thank you, Hank, once again for
my pleasure.
spending your time, and we will see you in future shows.